Hey everybody, John at IPT. I wanted to show you something that's important on Mitsubishis as far as keeping your lube system up to snuff. So I kind of assembled this so we could see how it works. So we have our shaft here. And we have our center support. Now in the center support, this area here has a sealing ring on the sun gear, right? And this seals up your lube. And as you see, in every part you have little holes where it's pressurized and the lube comes through, right? And in between all these pieces, lube comes through and it lubes up your planetary. There's a lube hole here, right, that lubes up your sprag. Then what we end up with is the shaft, and this sits down into your end clutch. And just for informational purposes, the short splines always go this way. All right, now shaft is back in. Now, if we look at this shaft, there's two other things. You could see it's kind of like a crankshaft in the sense that it gets pressurized with oil pressure and all the lube comes through the shaft. So number one, and there's two different part numbers because they're two different sizes, there's a little plug that comes in here. So if you have a really nasty failure and your planets are melted, black, a lube shut down, you want to knock this plug out and make sure you clean this shaft because that debris is still in here and this might all be clogged up. And I'm going to show you how to test them. So here we go. There's a hole here, so we're going to cover this one hole with our finger. I'm going to put that here. And as we can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes where your lube would be coming out of. Okay, now with that all said, we have this journal here, and we have a bushing down in this little end clutch shaft. So they're often quite worn out. I don't know if you can see all the play in there. But this lube oil that I just showed you a simulation of is just going to piss right into here and it's going to lube the hell out of your end clutch, but that's not helping you. What you want to do is maintain all this pressure to lubricate all your planetary. So this is a must. When you do these things, you have to change this bushing. And please don't call me for this bushing because I can't help you. Right? They're available in bushing kits, and maybe you got to call TransStar or someone like that. But you could even see that this is worn on one side and not on the other. Can you see it? Don't take my word for it. And this is how we change it. So I have this was a flat punch, and this is a tip from Tommy Tassinelli, God rest his soul, but he made a little bushing cutter, and it's been real helpful. So this is real sharp. I sharpen it on the stone every couple times I use it. But you want to get against this bushing. Let me try and do it this way, maybe you could see it. Sometimes if you find the edge of it, which I think I could see. This is a little bit harder because I'm trying to do it facing you guys. But you literally have to cut this thing out. It's cut. We have the edge rolled over. I don't have my new arbor press set up. I don't like to really put these in with a hammer. But this is a tool that I've had made to install this bushing, and it also ensures that it's put down to the right depth. So without the right stuff, this is a pretty difficult bushing to install. And by no means do you have to do it this way. I just don't have an arbor press that's set up. I have to get a plate welded to my bench to straighten it up. So we're just going to use the hydraulic press for now. But again, this is not how you have to do it. It's not really a press fit. We're just going to put this down till this piece stops against here. Then we're going to know that it's at the right depth. And then we're going to try and size it. So I always keep a shaft handy. And it goes right on. And you can see how much tighter this is. There's no movement in it. And if you put it on, it's a little tight. You know, sometimes a couple whacks will take down any high spots that you have in the bushing. But guys, make sure that you do this. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.